Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a review for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Man vs Film.
Rogue Nation is the fifth instalment to the Mission Impossible franchise. Again, it's starring Tom Cruise. Again, it has another director, this time Christopher McQuarrie, the man who worked with Tom Cruise on Jack Reacher and did the fantastic Way of the Gun with Ryan Phillippe and Benicio del Toro. And he also wrote one of my favourite movies, The Usual Suspects. Back again in the IMF team is Jeremy Renner, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames. Joining the cast is Sean Harris and Rebecca Ferguson. The basic plot for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is that the IMF has been disbanded and the head of the CIA, Alec Baldwin, wants to bring in Tom Cruise's character, Ethan Hunt, to discuss some of his antics on previous missions. But Ethan Hunt is on a case. He's looking for a group called the Syndicate, a team of ex-spies and military personnel who currently run every espionage and pretty much every bad thing that happens in the world is down to this group. So Ethan Hunt has to go on the run from the CIA, being chased from the CIA, while trying to find out concrete evidence that the Syndicate is a real threat to the planet. I kind of like some of the Mission Impossible movies. I'm not a great fan of them all. I do like that they have different directors in every movie and they each bring their different touches to it. Christopher McQuarrie's is very similar to the last Ghost Protocol, and it takes some of the best bits of that, adds some more things to it and really makes a better movie. Tom Cruise is really starting to show his age a little bit, but it works in well with the story. He's becoming a little bit more grizzled. But Rogue Nation is one of the best Mission Impossible movies, if not the best. Now they've kind of reinvented themselves as true action movies with stunts, with the lead actor doing as much of the stunts as they can, these breathtaking stunts. Now the movie opens with the one that we've all seen, the one hanging off the side of the plane. It's on all the posters, all the artwork. It was the one that was advertised in all the media when it was being shot. And it's good to see that getting out of the way early. It is a fantastic, exhilarating piece of action, but you'd have been constantly waiting for it later in the movie. Getting it out of the way, you're like, what's going to come next? Now the action in the movie is absolutely first class. There is some fantastic set pieces, especially at the opera scene, which is a fantastic cat and mouse assassination type game that's going on with Ethan Hunt, Rebecca Ferguson's character Isla Faust, a couple of other assassins all trying to assassinate the same person, or in Ethan Hunt's case trying to protect that person. And it is a really intense, really well shot piece of filmmaking, because you really know the architecture of the scene, you know where everybody is and what they're all doing at that time. And that's the thing about the action in this movie, it is very well shot. You know what's going on every time. There's not very much shaky cam. You've got good geography around where everybody is, and it's refreshing to see that in a big budget action movie. There's a car chase scene in it that is absolutely fantastic, which is only let down by a cartwheel of a car that's very CGI and just sticks out as not being realistic, unlike the rest of the movie. There's an underwater sequence that is breathtaking, literally, but the movie finishes off with one of the best set pieces there is, and it's not so much overwrought action. You've seen all these mega stunts beforehand, but this plays a little bit more subdued and a little bit more cat and mouse, the way spy versus spy would be. The story is basic at best, and it's not really important. It gives you an A to B plot point, and how they get there is by far more the interesting thing. It brings back some characters from previous movies, like Simon Pegg's Benji character, who's a welcome addition and someone that seems to be having a lot of fun in these movies. He seems kind of out of place, but he kind of fits in at the same time. Ving Rhames is back again as Luther, the tech specialist. Jeremy Renner is back as Brandt as well, who's sort of handler of Ethan Hunt, who works between him and the CIA. And it brings this core group of the sort of key IMF agents together, and they work well together, and it's good to see them back. But the standout for me in the cast is Rebecca Ferguson, who absolutely blows everyone away. She is a fantastic character. You don't know whether she's good, you don't know whether she's bad. She's trying to kill Hunt, she saves him, you don't know what's going on, and she is more than a match for Ethan Hunt. In fact, in so many ways, she's better than him. You fully believe that Isla Faust could better Ethan Hunt on any given day, and it's really good to see a female character in these movies that is more than a match for the main protagonist. Christopher McQuarrie's script is fairly tight and works together, and it moves fairly briskly along, and it's an enjoyable movie. I can't recommend Mission Impossible 5 enough. I think it's a great popcorn movie. It's full of fantastic action, some likeable stars, some great banter, and a fantastic female lead actress performance from Rebecca Ferguson, who you're going to be seeing a lot of. She is great in this movie. I'm going to give Mission Impossible Rogue Nation 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. There's just something niggling at me I can't verbalise at the moment, but I will rewatch this. It could jump up to a 5. It was that good, and I highly suggest that you go out and check this out as soon as you can, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.
Man vs Film.